Welcome back to another episode of the Padres March to October. The greatest Major League Baseball team of all time won our division series against the Dodgers 3-1. It was actually a lot closer than a 3-1 series victory sounds, but we moved on. And now we got to take on the Atlanta Braves. And because last series was so close and the games kind of took a while to get through, it's kind of made me have to change my plans for how we get through the postseason here. Normally, I would have wanted to combine the division series and this championship series into one video, but the division series alone was like 50 plus minutes long. So I decided to break it up. And the plan is for today's episode to just be the championship series against the Braves. We're not going to try and combine it with the World Series or anything. We're just gonna have an extra episode added on. Now, first things first, we gotta cover what the CPU did again, because in between each series of the postseason, you can rearrange your postseason roster, add guys, remove guys, and I don't get to control that. That is all on the CPU to do within March to October, and then I just have to roll with the punches and see what we've got, and we've got some differences. So offensively, David Dahl is back, and that comes at the expense of Nelson Cruz. And I am not a fan of that move. I did bench Nelson Cruz against righties, but he was still somebody who would destroy left-handed pitching. So having him not on the team at all in favor of a guy who is a lefty that doesn't hit lefties well, that kind of ruins the construction of the team a bit when it comes to facing left-handed pitching. But I think what I'm going to do is I see this as a way to get Juan Soto as the DH now against both sides, because we fixed things, we rearranged things so that he was DHing against righties, and I think we can turn that into the same thing here. So we'll just move Soto to DH, and then we move Ahmed Rosario to right field, or to left field from right field. We move Christian Arroyo to right field, and then we bring in Ha-Seong Kim to play second base. And then I think with 83 contact, I'll move Christian Arroyo all the way up to batting fifth. And then it's probably worth mentioning, but just with how March to October works, all those changes I just made there, they're not in effect for game one. So if we're facing a lefty, we're still going to have David Dahl DHing just for game one. It doesn't kick in until game two. But that's not all. When it comes to the changes, we had a couple more changes to pitching. So taking a look at what the CPU did here, they brought Seth Lugo back. We didn't have him for the division series. They also brought up a brand new arm that I haven't seen all season, Jose Castillo. And that comes at the expense of removing Luis Garcia, which is good because he was down to like a 63 overall. And then also Nabil Crismat, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of that move, because now we have what feels like one too many lefties. But I don't know, maybe that's not the case. It shouldn't matter, but I'm just gonna, for my peace of mind, move Waka back into the starting rotation and have it lined up like how we had it throughout the regular season. But looking at how our team actually played in that division series, and I don't know, it's kind of like all over the place, because I feel like you look at these batting averages, especially from these top three guys all being 286 or higher, and you think, oh, we had a pretty good hitting series, but we really didn't. We were not good at producing runs. I mean, we didn't have any home runs by anyone that's still on the roster. The only home run we hit in that series was with Nelson Cruz, and now he's gone. I did a lot of getting runners on and even in scoring position and then not bringing them around to score. So that is maybe the biggest thing that we need to improve on in this next series if we want to continue this run. Our pitching, though, pretty much as always when it comes to a March to October postseason, was really solid. Our starting pitching up and down was pretty good, but then the bullpen actually did not give up a single earned run. I didn't even notice that while I was playing through the series. But as I always like to do when we begin a new matchup in the postseason, I want to take a look at our opponents here. The Atlanta Braves, they finished as the 2 seed in the National League. So they also had that wild card series bye like we did. They wrapped up their division series 3-1 like we did. But unlike us, they only finished with 94 wins, which actually puts them one game worse worse than the Dodgers and puts us 35 games up on them in terms of the total season record. However, this is a big however, they are the #1 ranked team in the MLB. Now, those team rankings, as far as I'm aware, are solely based on like combined player overalls. So that's the reason why we're not ranked first. We're actually ranked 5th. Throughout most of the regular season, we were ranked 2nd. But this just means that in terms of talent, the Braves are going to be the toughest team that we can match up with. So let's see what they're looking like here when it comes to their batting order. So against righties, it's Michael Harris, Vaughn Grissom, Acuna, Riley Olsen, Ozuna, Albies, d'Arnaud, and Orlando Arcia to round out the starting 9. And that actually leaves Sean Murphy on the bench along with Speed and Eli White, Jordan Luplow, and Braden Shoemake. Against lefties, the only difference actually is kind of surprising, but I guess even as a lefty, he's better than Arcia against lefties, but Shoemake comes in as the starting shortstop. Now, what about their pitching? Well, their pitching's pretty good too now, isn't it? 2 pitchers that are a 90 overall or higher in Strider and Fried, and then you got Kyle Wright and Mike Soroka, both at solid mid-80s. Ian Anderson at a 74 doesn't even matter because the 5th starter is really never used in the postseason. The bullpen, though, I feel like is where we're gonna get a little bit of reprieve here. They do have a solid bullpen. Everybody's at least a 70 overall. But in terms of players that are actually tough to hit, I don't really think they have that. I mean, they're 2 long relievers, Charlie Morton and Bryce Elder. They both have good pitch mixes with the sinker, got pretty good stuff, but I'm not really anticipating facing them. I just feel like in March to October, you start too late into games to really ever see the long reliever. So then that leaves the rest of the bullpen, and actually just a quick scroll through of all of them, I'm not seeing a single sinker on everybody, which is a very good sign. Definitely some good attributes, you know, some decently high hits per 9 ratings. I always struggle with Raisel Iglesias and just his pitching motion. But up against the bullpen we just faced in the Dodgers, this one's got nothing. All right, so then I think that means we're ready to go here for Game 1, NLCS. We have a 1-0 lead, and we're going to be loading in with them having a runner on first, nobody out, so not a jam yet, but, you know, situation we got to get ourselves out of, and then we definitely need more runs than just one. Still rocking those camo jerseys. I think they've been on for every home game for a while now. I don't know how I did it, and I don't know how to change it. So we got Vaughn Grissom up at the plate for them. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Musgrove has so much energy left. If we don't run into any trouble with him for the rest of the game, he could stay in for the rest of the game. Let's just see where our 1 run has come from at least. Oh, wow. It's an Adam Engel home run. Only our 2nd home run of the postseason, and that makes him now the only player on the active roster with a home run in this postseason. And Musgrove's already punched out 9 in this game with a lot of energy left to go. He's gonna get some numbers. All right, so here we go. 88 speed on first. Definitely gotta keep an eye on that, although with Austin Nola back there, if he decides to take off, I don't know if there's much I can do about it. And he is taking off. At least we threw a fastball and got a perfect throw, so he did throw him out. I really think that's the first time I can remember this entire season throwing out an attempted base stealer with Austin Nola. And then we strike out Vaughn Grissom on the next pitch. And then we get Acuna also with the slider that stayed in the zone, brings Musgrove up to 11 strikeouts and gets us out of our first inning very easily. Ooh, and then I'm striking out to start our half of the 6th inning with Crone. I think I was early on that. Yeah, I was. I'm ready for the heat. I guess that's a good thing, if anything. Ooh, and then that, well, that's the type of slider actually that's always getting me, isn't it? Keep it in the zone, make it look like that fastball inside out of his hand, and then I'm either going to be early on it, or if I'm able to keep the bat back, I just end up taking it, basically like that. Wow, all right. 2 strikeouts and then that. I don't typically feel like Spencer Strider is somebody I struggle facing, but that was definitely not pretty. Ooh, yeah, see, that's not where you typically want to leave a slider. I mean, it works when you face me, but it's not going to work against the CPU. Ooh, even Austin Riley's taking off. Is Nola 2 for 2? He is. What has gotten into this guy? Well, it's a good thing we were able to throw him out because now Matt Olson's getting himself on. Ooh, a check swing. It's going to move him up to second, but I'll take that as a free out. And then the curveball finishes off Ozzie Albies. Even with a couple of hits allowed, another really nice inning from Musgrove. I really want that insurance. I don't feel great about just the one run. There we go. There's our good swing against Strider. That's actually not going to make it to the gap, so we got to stay at 1. Would have been a close play at second, but not much of a reason to risk it. Oh, that's a tough pitch right there. What am I supposed to do? Oh, and listen, that's the thing too. I'm either way out in front of those sliders and just swing right through them, or when I do manage to wait back and have a good timing swing on it, I'm always underneath it. I swear, I never find a way to make a great swing on what should be very hittable pitches. Like, that's still what it is. I don't get it. It's not a new problem, but I feel like it's a problem that's gotten worse just in the postseason here in this March to October. And then I can't get around on the heat up. One good swing in 2 innings of facing Spencer Strider. At least that pitch count's getting up there. Hopefully he won't stay in for too much longer. Because that was the thing with this Braves team. That's what needed to be the strategy, is try and get to that bullpen as quick as possible. Not really doing that here. And there's another one. It's the curveball or the slider. If one doesn't work, we go to the other. And there we go. I mean, he fouled off a slider, so I go to the curve and we get him with that. It really is. He still has so much energy left too. Ooh, okay, we're good though. He didn't hit that as hard as it seemed off the bat. Just a lazy fly out to center, and that is 8 shutout innings so far. This game feels like it's flying by. And there we go. They are done with Strider. Pitch count got too high, and now we get to eat into that pen. Ooh, Soto right away against the new arm. Go, ball. Oh, it is going to go. I thought Acuna got it for a second, but not quite, and there we go. I guess I was just having trouble with Spencer Strider. First at-bat against the new arm. That might have even been my first swing of the at-bat, and Juan Soto takes him deep. And Machado now, that is going to get over Albies at second. I thought he hit that a lot harder, and then, like, the further it was traveling, the less far it actually ended up going. Man, and I continue to not make good swings with CJ Cron. I feel like he's the type of guy that when I play on Diamond Dynasty and I throw in a CJ Cron to the lineup, I feel like I hit tanks with him. Oh, and that's going to be 2. Third baseman playing in, hit it pretty hard right to him. Or at least it got to him quick. But hey, at least we added on one more. We got some insurance. Make me feel a little bit more comfortable about leaving Musgrove in to try and finish it. It is a relatively tough part of the order. 2, 3, 4 coming up, but we dealt with them the first time around. And there we go. That's going to be the first out. Lazy out to center. And then a rollover from Acuna. That's the big one. I'll ring him up. Ring him up, and that's how it ends. One more strikeout on top of it all. A complete game shutout for Joe Musgrove. And that is a nice, quick 1-0 series lead here in the championship series. And all right, here we go. Game 2. We got a favorable matchup to load into in game 1, being up by 1. So how about game 2? It's going to be even this time. This is like the exact same scenario, except this time I don't have the run on the board. All right, so let's go right into it then. We should have, yep, Snell out there. He's got 8 punch outs. He is like right on pace almost with what Musgrove was doing. Oh my God, and it's actually, I did not even recognize that as I was loading in. It actually is the exact same scenario. Same runner on first, same batter up at the plate. Snell, though, I mean, he's got a lot of energy, just not quite as much as Musgrove had. We also, if I saw, yeah, we only have 1 hit on the board, so our offense not doing much for us. Who is it? It was Machado that got the hit, and then CJ Cron with an error. Didn't lead to anything. So all right, let's get it going then. Another low-scoring pitchers duel. Might be what this whole series turns into, if you can believe it, with how good the offenses are. Oh my God, I missed my spot, but we're still punching him out. That was not where you want to put a curveball. There we go. That's where the curve is supposed to be. And I was throwing it to first just out of instinct, but we're all good. There we go. Oh, wait. Man, if Riley would have taken that pitch, they picked the right one to run on there with a circle change. Probably would have had a runner on second there, but now they don't. 1, 2, 3 inning from Snell after I loaded in, and now we're ready to go. 46 pitches only for Fried, so we got to do some work to get him out of this game. And I really thought I made a good swing on that. I didn't. I definitely didn't. I'm not saying I did, but I felt like I did. I need to be making a good swing on that. We still might get on, though. Was he not safe? Really? And I think that's going to be a fly out, but at least we battled with Grisham. At least we made him throw a decent amount of pitches by the end of it. But another quick inning, 1, 2, 3 on my end. I feel like so far through one game and now one inning of this game, it is going by so quickly. And another first pitch swing from them. We're going to get there. I don't know. It felt like the Dodgers games. Every single one of those just took forever to get through, like in terms of a March to October game. And I don't know if this so far is fast for a March to October game or if it just feels fast because of how slow those Dodgers games were. Ooh, and we get Albies on a 3-2 count looking up and away. And there we go on a 3-1 count. I was kind of having trouble finding the zone, but we get help. We get a grounder, and we get another 1, 2, 3 quick inning. And I'm feeding right into it too. I mean, you really shouldn't not swing at that. If you get that as your first pitch to hit, you should swing. You just need to actually hit it well. That too, but that one is actually hit well. That jumped off of Rosario's bat, and it's not doing anything. Wow, I really thought that had a chance of going. That one's got to go. Dude, Fried is just pounding the zone, and that's also, I thought that was gone. I didn't even think that had a chance of not being gone. I mean, you really can't say I'm doing much wrong. He is giving me pitch after pitch to hit, but I'm just not getting help from the game. I think that was actually a 3-pitch inning. Okay, I don't know, man. Snell's pitches are wandering just out of the zone here. He might be losing it. Ooh, we brought it back for the strikeout, though. He hasn't lost it yet. Oh, what's this? This hasn't happened to me in a long time. It ended up right down the middle. We're going to get away with it, though. Think this is going to have to be the last batter Snell faces here. He's down into the yellow energy. And after Harris here, it's a couple righties up. So we may as well get Harris. There we go. We needed that. I'm going to challenge him. Up and in on the heat to end Snell's day. And there we go. It was fit perfectly right in the zone there. Didn't even get a perfect release and ended up in a great spot. We still need to do it at the plate though, man. I mean, I did do it at the plate last inning and the game refused to let me. Machado, I think we're gonna get on. He didn't field that cleanly on the dive. Finally a base runner. No. This game is unreal right now. That's going to get run down also. With Michael Harris out there, he's getting to everything. Another perfect swing, not doing anything after a double play. Is anybody going to score in this one? Well, I'm going to Robert Suarez then to get us to the bottom of the ninth, still tied at 0. Tough spot of the order for him to do it, but I trust him. There we go. We get the rollover. Machado's got it easy, and there's the first out. Ooh, and now we got Acuna to do almost the same thing. That one just a line drive, though, if you can even call it a line drive if it's hit that weak. Oh, I just missed the spot so bad right there and got away with it. We have to do it now. Let's just end this game. This one's miserable. Even with how quick it's going, it's miserable. Wow, they're actually done with Max Fried. I'm kind of surprised by that. He had so much energy left. He was only 60 pitches deep, and he had a magic touch. Didn't matter how good of a swing I put on it. I wasn't doing anything. I mean, what are you gonna do? That is a perfect 3-2 pitch. I thought I waited back on it. I really did. I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, I'm only early. I was gonna say I wouldn't be shocked if it even said I had good timing. Kim, no. Why did I swing at that? Come on, Grisham. It's all you here. 9-hole. Wait a second. I'm just realizing here. Have they faced the minimum? Because it's the 9th inning and it's our 9-hitter up and he's only 0 for 2. They have. How though? We have 2 hits and we've only grounded into 1 double play. There's no caught stealing anywhere. How have they faced the minimum? This doesn't make sense to me. Unless it was something that I just can't see, like a pickoff or something like that. Oh, well, okay. In the game log, it says in inning 2, Arroyo grounded into a double play. And then I grounded into another double play with Arroyo, but that's what was throwing me off, is it only said he grounded into 1 double play. So they really are. They're facing the minimum here. And there it is. 27 up, 27 down on our side, but the game's not over yet. We're heading to extras. I'm going to see about sticking with Suarez here. It only took him 8 pitches to get through the last inning, so he's got a lot of energy left. We have an off day after this game, so he's got plenty of time to get all of his energy back. And there we go. I don't get it. I don't get it. I keep throwing pitches right over the plate, and those are the ones they're missing for strike 3. And there's another one. That one's actually a legit strikeout pitch out of the zone. Suarez on a roll here. Just needs 1 more. And it's not an easy one. Oh, there we go. 1 pitch to get him grounding out. Suarez with an incredibly efficient 2 innings. These 2 games have flown by. It does not feel like I've played a whole game starting from the 6th inning, 4 innings, and then another one on top of that we're now in the bottom of the 10th. But, you know, at the same time, it's not like I want it to go any longer. I want to end this. If I was on that, that's probably a pitch I could have ended it on. That's not going to get through. I hit it way too weak. Waited back. Good timing. I thought I was actually going to hit it hard, but no. Don't really know how I didn't. Is that one gonna go? Ahmed Rosario to the track again? No, it's not. It didn't even make it to the track. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I've made my fair share of really nice swings in this game, and that added on another one. I know he's only got 43 power. That one was not a great swing. So why did I swing at that actually? It was a 3-0 count. It was pretty hittable, but that's not typically the type of pitch I pull the trigger on 3-0 and give myself the green light for. Well, if this is how this game's gonna go, I feel like I need to dig in my heels here. Going to the long relief guy, Nick Martinez, and he's in for the long haul. It's a really good start. 3-pitch punch out whiff on the 12-6. And there's another one. Circle change in the zone way out in front. That's a really nice pitch. Ooh, yep. Saw that floating in, and that's not what I want. That's going to be a 2-out double. No harm yet. It's only a runner on second with 2 outs. I guess he does have a lot of speed, though, so a hit probably would drive him in. Ooh, he's stealing third? He's going to get in there, too. Wow, that's rough. He got a great jump on that. It was even a fastball. I think we're gonna get there though. We're all good. Let's do this now because they've got some big hitters coming up next inning. They're going to a new arm. Tyler Matzik. We got a lefty for Machado. It's actually a very curious move. Machado, Arroyo, and Nola are who's due up, and Machado with another extra, or not another extra base hit. 1, because he hasn't had an extra base hit yet in this game, and 2, it wasn't even an extra base hit. He's the only one getting hits though. 3 for 4 in the game, and we have 3 total team hits. And Christian Arroyo's grounded into 2 double plays after those hits, so let's see what he does this time. Oh, he got under it, so it can't be a double play, but man, Michael Harris covers so much ground out there. Like that is to the gap. I can't say it gets down more often than not, but like that wasn't even a threat. I can't believe though. Look at all these pitches I'm getting to hit, and then even making pretty solid swings on a lot of them, and I still don't have any runs. This is a crazy game. Oh no. Oh no, that one's bad. That one's not good at all. I guess it doesn't matter. Even if I timed it up and didn't make a horrible PCI and got a perfect swing, is it really gonna do anything? All right, I'll take it. Crone drawing a walk, better than popping out. And then I'm behind and under the fastball right there for Kim, so we're still not gonna do anything. Heading to 12. Oh, Machado, look at him now with the speed boost actually getting to those. That was a problem with him last episode. I feel like a couple of those in the hole there kind of just got by him. Turned into hits. Oh, there it is. There it is. Feel like it was only a matter of time against a team like this. You're not just gonna continue to shut them out until I decide to finally do something. Not even a bad pitch either. It was just a really nice swing on a pretty nice cutter. Now we got our work cut out for us. Ooh, and that cutter might need to be retired. A homer and now a perfect swing base hit on like the same pitch. There we go. All right, back to the punch outs. No cutters and we get back to a strikeout. And then the fastball low and in. Matt Olson just way behind it. You know what? That was just a wake-up call. That's all that home run was a wake-up call to our offense to kick things into gear. Not even worried. Going to their closer, they saved him up until this point. Lefty-lefty matchup to start, and then the top of the order. Actually, do I have any other righties that would be better? Grisham is technically a little better lefty-lefty than he is against righties anyway, and we don't really have any better righties on the bench. That was two of those in a row. Two fastballs right there for me. Pretty much right down the middle, and I didn't get around on either. Okay, hey, I'll take that. Kind of went chasing up, but I actually got to it and got above it, if anything. Line drive base hit brings up Ahmed Rosario, who has made nothing but good swings for me ever since I took over. He deserves something. Oh, that's it. That's the pitch. And I was nowhere near it. Yeah, no, I was too far above it. Soto, you're our last hope. Lefty-lefty. That's a tough strike one. That's a tough strike two for many different reasons there. And hey, all right, we found the middle ground. It didn't get past him. Okay, we're still going to get to third. I thought that was going to get past him and I was going to score. But we still need one more hit. But I couldn't think of anybody better to have up right now than Machado. The only person getting things going with the bat in this game. And he gets the big spot right here. That's going to do it. We at least got the one to extend the game. 4 hits for Manny Machado in a game where the team as a whole only has 6 now. What a 2-out rally there. Soto to get the hit, move the runner all the way up to third, and then Machado to clean it up. And if nothing else, this game continues on. And it continues on for Arroyo to roll over another one. Would have been another double play for him if we didn't have 2 outs. That's a bad pitch, but Arroyo's there. All right. Left that 2-seam right down the pipe, but Arroyo, if he can't do it with his bat, he's got to do it somewhere. Crone, we got to get there. We do. Couple of nice defensive plays here. And there we go. A punch out on the 12-6. 1, 2, 3, 13th inning. And once again, it'd be a really nice time to win it now with who they have coming up next. And I'm picking right back up where I left off the inning before. Just bad swings. Crone, perfect to center. That has to go. CJ Crone finally did it. He waited and waited and waited to finally have his first big moment in a Padres jersey. But it comes here in the 13th inning of Game 2 of the NLCS. Such a big swing there, and we finally got something. I kept hitting all my perfects to center field, and they all kept dying at the track. And CJ Crone just decided to outpower it all. Extremely low scoring start to this series. A 2-0 win, and then a 2-1 win, but then that second one happening in 13 innings. A lot of good pitching happening, or maybe not good pitching, maybe just a lot of bad hitting. I feel like that's more of what it is. But now we're heading to the third field. We're heading to Truist for game 3. And this one's not a pitcher's duel. There we go. There's some offense. 5-5 tie. I mean, it's not any different than if it was a 0-0 tie, but at least it's fun to see some numbers on the board. All right, then let's go ahead. Let's hop in here to game 3. Let's see what's going on with a 5-5 tie. And if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I took a break in between the last game and now sitting down to play now. And I was going to say, hopefully I play a little better after the break, but it kind of occurred to me that I didn't even play bad. All those perfect swings, all those good swings, honestly, I probably just want to play the same that I played last time out. I just got to hope for better results. All right, so here we go. Austin Nola leading it off for me. We have a runner on second with nobody out. This is a good spot to take the lead in, but we have to know how we've gotten to this point. The first high-scoring game of the series so far. We have a homer from Juan Soto. 3 different players hitting doubles. Actually, it looks like Soto's homer was a grand slam, and it had to have happened in the 6th inning, so that's a big one. We also have CJ Cron following up his big walk-off home run with making an error and getting caught stealing. Yu Darvish kind of getting hit around. He only went 4 innings, gave up 4 earned, 5 total. That's not what you want to see. Who do they have? Well, they have a bunch of doubles also with a home run. And then for them, it was Kyle Wright that we roughed up, and he just got taken out of the game. But here we go. Speed on second base with Adam Engel. Nobody out. If I don't take the lead here, something's wrong. And there, oh, nope, we're going right back to it. I still have to move up to third on this, but really, like that has to be some kind of joke the game is pulling on me. 1 pitch, 1 swing, a perfect swing, and it's just another out. We're really picking this up 24 hours later and doing the same thing. No, we needed to hit one in the air there, and I can't be striking out. That was right there for me, too. I don't know how I'm missing that. I'm below it, and I'm late. Oh, no. We need a base hit now. That's the only way we can get this run across. And I timed it up, and once again, I'm under it. The low fastball. Back-to-back 3-2 counts. And the low fastball. Right there. In the zone and everything, but it eats me up. That's terrible. We get the perfect swing that ends up as a line out, and then a strikeout in that. Okay, Seth Lugo's out there. I think he's gone 2 innings already, and it's only taken him 17 pitches. He's got a lot of energy left. I think I'll just leave him in, even though I forgot it's going to take 65.5 years just to throw a pitch, and all that just to give up a liner right away. Maybe I don't want to leave Seth Lugo in. Okay, well, I left him in, and he might have just gotten Acuna to ground into a double play. And then we're going right back to giving up. You know what? It's just Seth Lugo can't pitch out of the windup. How long he takes just throws him off. That was good. This is how we need to get the third out, get the runner on, and then just get the next guy out. And there we go, back-to-back curveballs to sit down Matt Olson. He found a way to do it. I mean, you got to give Seth Lugo props for that at least. Yeah, I figured they were going to go to the lefty here with Cronenworth and Soto do up back-to-back. Without Nelson Cruz, though, I don't feel like it's worth it. Technically, Cronenworth is better against lefties than Kim is. I guess we do have Arroyo, but Arroyo has just not had a good postseason, and Cronenworth has. So, you know what? I'm sticking with him then. We can do this lefty. And there we go, a 5-pitch walk. A gentleman's walk, I guess you could call it. 3-0 count, you take the strike, and then you take ball 4 on the 5th pitch. Ooh, they let me hold up. I barely twitched there right at the end. I was worried that it was going to just make him go for it. But we get back-to-back lefty walks. That is huge. We need to make that turn into something. We actually have about the best matchup. Well, probably our best matchup here. 98 clutch, 99 power for Machado. So then, naturally, I'll slam it right into the ground on a pitch right down the middle and absolutely ruin the inning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how bad my hitting with runners in scoring position or runners on base at all has been in this series. Still not over. We still have a runner on third, and if Cron gets a base hit, we drive him in. And another walk. 3 walks in the inning, and we have yet to bring around a runner. Ahmed Rosario needs something here. I thought he had a good series against the Dodgers, but now he's down to a 172 in the postseason. He must be 0 so far in this series. That's got to get through. No! Why? Oh my God! I can't get anything to break my way. This is an unbelievable series here so far. I know I'm up 2-0, and I have just as good of a chance of winning this game as I do losing, but I feel like I am getting just destroyed by the RNG. I don't feel great about leaving Lugo out there, so I'm going to a new arm. I'm going Steven Wilson. And then dude, you can't miss your spot as bad as that was missed. And they brought in speed. I kind of skipped right past it, but Eli White with 98 speed got brought in. I just hope he takes a lead. Okay. That'll keep him at second. That's actually a really good outcome there. Oh, he kept the slider in the zone. He didn't want to pull the trigger. I don't think he swung that hole at bat. Oh no, that's going to score him. I was just about to say, if they didn't do anything on that pitch, I was just about to say that even with 2 outs, that amount of speed on second base is just as dangerous as if there was a runner on third. And then, of course, they go and do that. Not even a great swing. Very weak hit off the bat. And that comes right after I have my good swing, hard hit ball with 2 outs and a runner on third and a diving plays made. Just unreal how this game is going. Okay, that play should be made. Cronenworth has it. I guess in the last one, once we finally gave up the run that broke the tie, that's what woke us up. And that needs to be what happens here, because now this is it. This is the last inning we have to score. They're going to another lefty. AJ Minter's their closer. We got 7, 8, 9 due up. Feel like we have to have a better option than Adam Engel here. He's worse against lefties. Yeah, this has to be Arroyo. This has got to be an Arroyo at bat. Okay, and Arroyo's going to do exactly what I need him to do. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that, because exactly what I need him to do probably would have just been going deep himself, because how I've been going, a runner on second with nobody out, that is far from a sure thing to bring that run around to score. And that's not going to drop in, dude. I guess that's not as good of a swing as it felt like it was to me. I thought I waited back, drove it the other way, but it said I was just early. That is an unbelievable pitch. There's no way he just broke that out there. And unless, yeah, no. I am not a fan of what the game did to me in, well, the last 2 games, but this game more so because we lost. I made so many good swings. Wow, they're just loading us right back in. Usually they give us a little post-game screen there while the announcers ramble on. I mean, in that last inning, I didn't do much besides the Arroyo double. Like, it's not like I made good swings and got shafted, but the 2 innings before that, that's what I'm talking about. The perfect from Nola, and then the diving play made on Rosario. Like, that just, it feels like the game is telling me now I won too much. I won way too many times in the regular season, and they're giving me an ego check here. We're still up 2-1 in the series. We're still in command. We're still in control. There's no reason to worry yet. It's just, my God, these last 2 games have been frustrating. I can't let that get to me, because the more frustrated I play this game, the worse I get. So I just gotta accept the loss, let it roll off my back, if that's a saying. I think it is. How about the other side, though? I haven't really spent too much time looking at the American League side of the bracket, but it's the Angels and the Rays. They're the 2 teams coming out of that side. I didn't even realize there's no Astros, and the Yankees were only a 4 seed, and they got eliminated right away. Usually, if you play as a National League team, those are the 2 teams that you're most likely going to end up facing in the World Series, so we get a breath of fresh air here. We get something different. What's not a breath of fresh air, though, is the fact that after just destroying me in that last game, now they got to continue that on and load me in already down 2. I'm already having enough trouble overcoming this game to score any runs, and now I have to score at least 3 if I want to win. We do have a little bit of extra time starting this one in the top of the 6th. We also have 2 runners on already and nobody out, so under normal circumstances this would mean we have a good chance of scoring a run here right away, but under the circumstances that I've been playing this postseason with, probably means we're gonna walk away with nothing. It's a rainy day here in Atlanta for game 4. Okay. All right. So it's Crone to lead it off against Mike Soroka, who started the game, and he's still out there. We've got our 5 hits all kind of spread out, 3 walks as well, and no runs came around to score. Reese Kinnear went 5, or has gone 5, and only gave up 2. Struck out 7. He's not doing bad. We gotta bring it around for him. That has to get through. That can't be a double play. It's gonna be a double play. It's not gonna be a double play. He's hustling. All right. Not as bad as it could have been. Not as good as it could have been either if that came off the bat with a bit more and got through. I don't know, though. With how Rosario's gotten shafted in this series already, he's probably gonna have a perfect swing at 111 miles per hour. That's a double play. I didn't need to swing at that. That was not... Okay, no, it worked. It's fine. I mean, I want to swing at a better pitch. I want to drive it, but at least we find a way by hustling out 2 potential double plays to drive in a run here. We got to do it any way we can. Oh, Engel with the perfect on a 3-2 count, 2 outs. So we're going to move all the way up to third. Maybe something's still cooking here in this inning. Nah, yeah, no, yeah. Set that up to strike 2 was a backdoor sinker. Looked very similar to that pitch out of his hand, honestly, even though that was so far out of the zone. And then the cherry on top is the game not letting me hold up. Reese has got plenty of energy, though, so I'm sticking with him for the 6th at least. Why do they always have Vaughn Grissom as the first guy up? Like, this is game 4. I actually think all 4 games have started on their side with Vaughn Grissom due up. And we're going to get him out this time with Cronenworth at second. Dude, that's... Yeah, that 3-1 count because of a horrible call the pitch before. And I had to leave it in the middle. I guess that's the same as if I tried to throw it on the edge again and missed my spot and walked him. Taking a lead, but no, we're not getting him picked off. Dude, these Braves have been so swing happy, I feel like, for the first 3 games, and now it feels like nobody's swinging the bat. There we go. There's a weak, lazy fly out to center. And another grounder to Cronenworth. He'll give it over to Crone. It's a scoreless 6th inning. Feel like we're due for something big out of Trent Grisham. I feel like we're due for a no-doubter that he turns on or something. That would have been it. That was the pitch. All right, we end up drawing a leadoff walk. That works for me. Some speed out there if we can make a good swing that actually finds some grass or finds the seats. We get to face a new pitcher, too. All right. Leadoff walk, and they're deciding that's it for Soroka. No, dude, come on. Throw it again. Please throw that same pitch again. Why do I never hit the hanging sliders? There's another one. Too early again. And then I can't catch up to the heat. I didn't even want to swing at that. Let's just move on. We got a couple lefties up. Okay. Left that one too high. We'll get another walk. We need a swing, though. We need a big swing at some point, and this is the guy to do it. Righty-lefty matchup. All kinds of clutch. All kinds of power. And I'm whiffing on the most hittable pitch I'm going to see. Oh my God, make a swing. Why am I dropping the PCI way too far? They're getting away with these pitches in the lower third. All right, that's gotta go, right? Okay, it is. I thought so off the bat, but then the doubt kicked in. Juan Soto does it, though. We finally have a big swing, and that's a 4-2 lead. We got a couple on, and we actually got the big swing to bring him around to score. Maybe that's us finally turning the corner here in this series. We're actually going to do some clutch hitting. Machado, nope, we're going right back to lining out, aren't we? 107 off the bat. Oh, that's going to stay fair, though. I think we can stretch this into 2 with... Ooh. Wow. Outfield shifted. I hit it down the right field line, and Crone still gets thrown out by a mile. Come on, Manny. Stick in the glove. Wait, we still got him. That didn't bounce. That hit off his glove and stayed right there. That was the only reason he was able to recover. Ooh, that's a perfect swing, but it stayed in the park. I think we finally turned it on them. I make a diving play. I get away with giving up a perfect swing. And then we get Darno swinging through a circle change. Probably going to be it for Reese there. We can go Suarez and Hader in these final 2 innings, and that should end it. Ooh, didn't really feel like I was off of it by enough to punch out there, but okay. That one's not going to drop in. That's Acuna out there. He's going to run it down. We got to get around on that, dude. That's a That's a changeup. Why are we late on the changeup? Well, that's not going to get us an insurance run. I may or may not have forgotten to warm up Robert Suarez like I said I wanted to bring him in for the 8th, but it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Lefty with Mantiply is actually a better matchup for this inning. And Crone, I really thought Crone was going to make that play. Let's not let him get to second, though. All right, he stays at first. We cut it off. That's an 0-2 count, though. I can't be missing my spot like that. I'm really going to feel stupid if I give something up here all because I forgot to warm up Suarez. But like I said, having a lefty out there should have been a better matchup. Like, even if I had Suarez warmed up and then also had Mantiply warmed up, I might have sat there looking at it and still decided to go Mantiply. Okay, that'll do it. Yep, that's a good strikeout pitch. And that'll be 2. We do get out of it. Leadoff base runner doesn't matter. Mantiply gets us through it. We only got 1 more to go. Man, I hit that home run with Soto, and then I dipped. Any hitting skills, we're like, all right, we've done our job here. Go ahead and wrap it up on the mound. Well, there's another bad swing. And that's right down the middle. That's just a fastball right there on a 3-2 count, and I'm doing that. All right, we better win this here because I don't know if I'm going to be able to muster up any more runs if they come back and tie it. We've got Hader coming in, ready to go to shut down the toughest part of their lineup probably. And then just because I'm thinking about it, we're actually going to bring in a little bit better defense at second base there with Ha-Sung Kim over Cronenworth. Okay, there we go. Got Acuna under it. There's out number 1. And that's jammed. Crone's going to take it all the way over to first himself for the second out. 1 more. Just got to get the lefty. No worries, right? Nothing to worry about at all. The strikeout ends it. Great pitching. Nothing allowed. We get not just 3 to win, but 4 runs to win this game. Offense came back enough, and we just need 1 more win to wrap up this series and head to the World Series. All right, then let's see what should hopefully be the final game of this series, what they're going to give me here, and it's going to be another one where we're down 2-1 this time instead of 2-0, and it's another one in the top of the 6th with a runner on, nobody out. Angels are up 3-1 in their series, so it's looking more and more like that's going to be the matchup if we get there. But let's do it here. Let's see if we can wrap this one up. Ahmed Rosario has a homer, so he's done something again finally in this postseason run. Andy's up here, so he's got a chance to do even more. So we have Rosario ready to go against the lefty, Max Fried. 63 pitches in. I think that's as much as he had like going into the 9th inning the first time we faced him. Our entire offense has come from that Rosario homer. Arroyo has a couple hits though, and it's Musgrove back out there on the mound for us. He's given up 2, but judging by how things have gone so far in this postseason, I'm guessing he should still have a lot of energy left. And we're gonna ground into 2 right away. That's good. Good. Oh, that was ball 4. I kind of lost track there. Kept trying to go up and in and just could not hit that spot. I'll take a 2-out walk to bring Machado up against the lefty. And another walk. All right, at least we're making Max Fried work a bit more than we did in his first start. Gets Arroyo up. Already a couple hits today. He's swinging a bit of a hot bat. And run that out. 61 speed should be plenty. It is. That's fine because I probably wasn't sending anybody anyway on Acuna's arm if that gets past him. So, hey, I mean, we grounded into a double play right away. I thought that was the inning over, but we have the bases loaded right away. We need a big swing, and it's up to Austin Nola to do that. That's got to do it. It's going to do it, and I'm going to send, who is that, Machado home. Probably should have sent Arroyo up to third also, but I was single focused on scoring that extra run, and we've taken the lead. I thought the inning was done for right away, but we brought it back, all completely a 2-out rally to load the bases and then get a couple runs in. We don't have to be done yet either. We still have Crone up. Oh, and I don't really know how I missed that, but whatever. I did, I guess. 3-2 lead is all that matters. We did it right away in the first inning. Now it's all about holding them where they're at. 78 pitches deep for Musgrove, but he still has about half of his energy left to go. So he really will stay in here. He might even get us all the way to that 8th inning to get the Suarez Hader thing linked up. And there we go. Curveball gets him sat down. That's out number 1 here, the 6th. All right, we got a rollover on an 0-2 sinker. That works for me. And there we go. Another strikeout. Musgrove gets us through the 6th. And I still want more runs. We got to keep the pressure on offensively because I don't know how much I trust 1 run to win this game. Okay, well, or we'll just miss the fastball right there for me to start the inning. First pitch. I feel like that's the spot. Maybe it's not so much just the sliders that stay in the zone, but it's just any pitch that's ending up in the middle of the zone and then the lower third, because I'm having all kinds of trouble squaring up anything that's left there. And I mean, hey, if I would have actually brought the PCI inside, that probably is a pretty good pitch to swing at. That's Bogaerts. That's not Rosario. Doesn't matter either way. Sticking with Musgrove here for the 7th inning. I felt good about what he did for me last inning. Still got plenty of gas left in the tank. And that'll do it. That'll be an out. We really want the strikeout when it gets to 0-2 and I'm throwing a slider, but as long as we get an out, that's all I really care about. Wow, all right, there we go. It took a lot to sit down Arcia. Got him to 2 strikes and he kept taking my best stuff. Oh, and there we go. Kept another one in the zone. We get another strikeout for Musgrove. He gets us through 7, bridges us to the 8th and 9th. That should hopefully be Suarez and then Hader. Ah, he didn't let me hold up. It's a tough pitch. Tough pitch, but I got to see it better. Oh, okay, I'll take that. A 2-strike hit batter. Machado. No, he didn't have... Oh! Can we move up to 3rd? I think we can. Acuna had to run a pretty far distance, so we'll take advantage. Not just avoid an inning-ending double play, but also get the runner up to 3rd with only 1 out. Deep fly ball gives us an extra run of insurance. Oh, that's just a really good pitch. I mean, I should be swinging. I gotta at least try and foul it off or something, but man, a lot of break. Perfect spot on a 3-2 count. Oh, and Nola comes through again. What a solid piece of hitting there, going the other way with the cutter, driving in another run. 3 runs driven in for him, for me. And that gives us that extra run of cushion that I was looking for. God, he just kept pounding the bottom of the zone there, like right on the edge. I kept fouling it off, so of course I'm going to chase when it's just that much further. Another strikeout for Crone, but at least we get another run across before that. Now we get 2 runs of cushion to work with Suarez out there. He's given us 5 clean innings so far in this postseason run. It is the difficult part of the order, though. 2, 3, 4, Grissom, Acuna, and Riley. Ooh, but we're sitting Grissom down like it's nothing. Caught the edge of the zone there. Caught him looking. Oh, come on. Stay in play. Stay in play. It doesn't feel like it's going to. Oh. And then he gets a base hit after it. All right, got a little bit extra to pitch around now. Tying run up at the plate. We got to have somebody there. Bogaerts, you going to get there for me? You will. Oh, no. No, we got a bad animation. Okay, no. Grissom had a pretty slow animation there. I thought that Acuna was going to make it up to 3rd. Now it's a little dicey here, guys. Now this is the go-ahead run up. Come on, ring him up. Ring him up. You got to ring him up. You did ring him up. Nothing to even worry about. They brought in Rysel here, and man, with how I tend to hit Rysel Iglesias, I mean, there's your example. He has thrown the same pitch twice, and I've missed it in 2 different ways. I just, for whatever reason... I can't ever pick up the Rysel Iglesias release point. That's the best swing I've made yet. I actually made contact. Well, that's actually an objectively good swing. It's just we got to send off this series one last time with a really nice swing that's just hit right to somebody. 7, 8, 9, and it's on the shoulders of Josh Hader. with a 2-run lead to send us to the World Series. So here we go. Perfect 4 for 4 up to this point in this postseason run. He's just got to stay on form here. Do what he's been doing. And that's it. That's good. That's what we're looking for. Whiff on the slider. I think Arroyo can get to this. You can get to this, Arroyo. What? You could have gotten to that. Okay, that's fine. Next pitch. Got him to do that. We just need one more. One more out of the 9-hole hitter, Hater. Let's do it in style here. I want one more strikeout. There's strike 2. Let's get him with that slider. Low and in. Hit the back foot. Okay, well, that's fine. Kind of missed my spot, but we'll take it. The ground ball, weak to third, is what ends it, and that is another series victory, 4-1 over these Braves, and that sends us to another World Series here in March to October. Definitely was a very frustrating series, a lot more frustrating than wrapping it up in 5 games would make it seem. Kind of how both these series have gone. I mean, we did it in 4 games in a best-of-5 series against the Dodgers, but that one was also closer than the record felt and frustrating, and this one the same way. So I guess that's just the energy we're going through this postseason with, but as long as it results in wins, that's all that matters. So now we just have to see who our matchup is. The last time we checked in, the Angels had a 3-1 series lead over the Rays. But I've seen 3-1 comebacks out of nowhere, so it's no guarantee. So it should pop up here along the bottom. It's going to be the Angels. Couple of 4-1 series wins to send us each to the World Series. And it's going to be taking on the last team that I just did in March to October. We're going to be down 1 to start it out, but that is not unfamiliar territory after those last 2 games against the Braves. But that is going to wrap up today's episode. We've only got one more, guys, and not just one more Padres March to October episode, but one more March to October episode as a whole on MLB The Show 23. So let's finish it off right. Let's send it off right with another World Series ring. So guys, once again, thanks for watching today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. And I will see you next time.